Hey guys, welcome back to the Build and Boost YouTube channel. It's been quite a while since I've done a video. It's usually, this just takes a lot of time, mainly. But I've got some spare time now, so I think I'm going to try and put a bit more content up. And I've got a little bit of a new project coming along, so I'll try and get as many videos out with progress over that over the next 4 or 6 months, however long it takes. What I'm actually doing is putting this 6 litre. It's actually originally out of my SS Commodore. I'm going to put that in my Nissan Patrol, so that's the plan anyways. At the moment it'll be just put it all in there, get everything running nice, keep it NA, basically standard. This engine, as you can see, it's just all sludgy. It's got about 250,000 Ks on it. Doesn't look like it's had a whole lot of service history about it, so what I'm going to do is tear it down. For the most part, I'm just going to try and get away with not pulling the heads off, but we'll see what happens. I might end up taking them off, cleaning them up, and yeah, more so just a money thing. See if I can get it in there. At the moment, not including the LS, obviously because I already had that. Probably be up to roughly about 10 grand, I think, in the conversion. I'm just going to be running a Marks 4 drive bell housing adapter kit, keep the manual that's in it. Later on down the track I might look into whether or not the overdriven 5th gear gear sets for them could make a difference in what the RPM it'll sit on the highway, because at the moment it probably sits on about 2700 RPM with the ZD in it. So obviously that won't be ideal for fuel economy with a 6 litre, but I'm not really building it for fuel economy, although that would be great. Mainly I just want something that's got plenty of power to tow the Commodore to the racetrack when I want to go. It's about just under a 2-hour drive to the racetrack and 2 hours back, so driving up and down the Toowoomba range. But yeah, I suppose the next few videos will be me tearing this LS down. I'll try and show you what's involved in that. I've only built one before, but that's Commodore over there. We end up turbo on that one. It's made about 670 horsepower at the rear hubs. I've got some boost issues. Well, I think the way I've got my manifolds is blowing the wastegate open, so I've still got some wiring to do with the Nexus ECU that's going to go in that and control it. So once that's solved, I'll try and get our at least 800 horsepower target that we were originally aiming for. So I'll try and get some videos out for those. Been mega slack on that build, but life gets in the way sometimes. So yeah, don't mind the bad hair though. That's how busy I've been. It's been months since I've even had a haircut, so but it is what it is. I'll try and set my phone up and just sort of do a bit of a time lapse of me stripping this motor down. At the moment the water pump's off. I just took the water pump off and sort of decided, heck, I'll just start doing some videos. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to know, and if I don't know I can try and find out, I guess. And yeah, hopefully I'm just going to tear this down, clean it all up. Would like to get all the covers and sump and engine mounts, everything that basically bolts onto it. Anything that I can get powder coated I will. Undecided what colour yet. Some people might think it's a bit wanky or whatever doing all that, but it just makes the build look nice at the end. Put all this effort into it for it to look like a standard LS. Might as well go a little bit extra effort and make it look $1 million. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, we'll just put all brand new gaskets on it. Like I said, I'll try and get away with not taking the heads off, but probably will. It all depends on money, so that'll be the last thing I do. If I decide to take those off, I might get the heads just re-valve seated and maybe even new valves. The cost of the new valves are the same as basically getting them re-ground, so we'll just so everything's nice. I got that done to my last one and haven't had any issues. It's got over 5,000 Ks on it since I did get it running. And I've just been slowly putting more and more boost into it. So that's held up pretty good. At some point I would like to take that motor out and sort of pull it apart and just check everything, I guess. Make sure what I did was right, if there's anything that I should do different, or yeah, basically just sort of, I'd like to take it out just so I can check that nothing's going wrong. I'd rather get on top of something before it costs me a lot of money. Taking a motor out's not that big of a deal really. I've done it plenty of times now, so yeah. So there we go. Alright, I'll put this on time lapse and we'll get a few bits and pieces taken off this motor and we'll go from there. guys, take two. I realised when I had it on the engine stand, I had these supports down low onto the sump, with everything on there. It was pretty heavy, moving it around. So I've just stopped the camera and I'll re-bolted it up to here. Now I can continue to keep pulling it apart. Hey guys, back for day two of disassembly. Probably spent, I don't know, a couple of hours on it. I was just mucking around. Yeah, we'll keep going. I'll show you what I'm doing. Little handy stop here. I think I bought that from, I think it was Malek's Motorsports. Yeah, it's basically just to hold the flywheel while I undo the bolts, stop the crank from spinning. Very handy. I'll set this up here and watch along. Right, I'll just show you what I did here. I couldn't get a puller behind that because, yeah, mine won't actually get close enough together. But I found just taking the arms off, I've got one either side, one there, and just pried it out by hand. It was enough just to pop that off. And then I got down underneath where I could get a bit better bite and on top. And give it another go, and yeah, slid straight off. It's not on there with a lot of force, it's just this outer edge that's machined to, I suppose, be a slight interference fit. But yeah, come straight off. Alright, I've pretty well got this to a point where all we need to do is just take a couple of plugs out and just a sensor down there, crank sensor, a couple of plugs, and I'll flip it over. It's handy having one with this little gearbox on it. I can just wind it over. Makes it a bit easier. And then yeah, I'll engrave the conrods so I don't mix them up. I'll undo those, push the pistons out, and then I'll go ahead and undo all the mains as well. They're already marked, as you can see. Number 1 facing forward. Bit hard to see, but it's number 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're already etched from factory. Maybe the conrods are too. I'll just have to have a look. I don't think they are though. Might just pull the video up there for cap it at that, just for this video. Try and not keep them too long. And yeah, I'll piece another video together as we progress. And if you have any questions in the meantime, be sure to put it down in the comment section and I'll try and answer them, or I'll be able to maybe incorporate that into the next video. So yeah, hit the like, subscribe button, and yeah, we'll catch you next time, fellas.